4 of Terraform with Google Cloud. So in this video, we'll see that how to add VPC and subnets to our very first VM which we have created in previous video. So let's start. So we can also create a VPC from here, which is we can type your VPC network and click on VPC networks. You can also create a VPC network from clicking here create VPC network, but we are going to add our VPC network to our script. So let's go to our notes and copy our VPC part and paste in our script. So we'll add our VPC part here, right? So this is Google Compute Network and this is a reference name, which is Terraform Network and name and auto create subnetwork. So of course for VPC, we have to create subnets. So let's go to our notes and copy the subnet part also. We have to provide this both links to our network interface so it can use. So let's copy it and paste it. So this is Google Compute subnetwork, right? This is the reference name. This is the name of our subnet. This is the range, IP address range. This is our region, US West 4, and last is network ID. Okay, so network ID will take from here. So we have taken Google Compute Network dot Terraform network, right? This is the name and this is the reference name for it. This is the resource name and this is the reference name for it. So we'll give here Google Compute Network dot our reference name, which is Terraform network and dot ID. So we have to take our network's ID for subnet. So we will give the link like this. Once the network is created, the ID will be provided in the subnet part. Okay, so let's add both self links of our network and subnet in our network interface part so it can use, right? So this is the network self link, Google Compute Network, the name, and here is the reference name of our network and dot self link. And for subnet, we have Google Compute subnet dot the subnet reference name and dot self link. So let's save the file and let's create our VPC and subnet. Let's plan. It's refreshing, right? So it's saying that two to add and one to change. Apply it. We'll say yes. And let's wait till the VPC and the subnet is created. So two resources are added and one is changed. So now let's go to our console and check our network. Let's refresh our console. We'll be able to see our network which we have created, which is Terraform network. So this is our network which we have, sorry, this is the network which we have created. Okay, these are the subnet creation mode, dynamic routing mode, and all the details are specified here. And here is our Terraform subnet which we have created, right? So now let's go to our compute engine service and check our VM there. Okay, so our VM is up and it is in running mode. Let's see some more details. Okay, so this is the instance ID, right? 693771. So now if we change our image, then the instance ID will automatically change. So now let's do that and check that the instance ID is getting changed or not. So let's go and change our image. Let's go to the script and go to the part where we have specified our image. So we'll copy and paste here, which is cos cloud and cos hyphen stable. So this is our new image and we'll see that the ID will get changed after we apply. So now it is 6933377. Now let's save the file and provide the command terraform apply. It is refreshing the state, right, as we have changed our image. So now give yes and let's wait till it see it's destroying, right? It will destroy the old VM which was for Debian and now it will create a new VM for our new image which we have specified. It will destroy first and then it will create our new VM. So let's wait till the process gets end. So as you can see here that first it has destroyed the VM which we have created earlier, and again it is creating a new VM for us with new OS in it. So your resources are saying that one resource is added and one resource is destroyed. So of course our previous VM is destroyed, so the ID will be changed. For every VM there is a new ID. So now let's go to our console and check. So this is our VM, it is running an app. Let's click on it and of course the ID will be changed. Yes, so the ID here starts with 24 and the previous ID was 69. So as you change your OS image, the Terraform first of all destroys your previous VM and then creates a new VM for you for your new image. So in this video we learned that how to update our Terraform script, and in next video we'll see that how to destroy all the resources from our Google Cloud through Terraform.